Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where I was currently looking at our air war situation here. And we have our planes here. That's great. We have a base, or we got some base war support there. That's fine. Actually, hang on. What are we at? 67.8? Wait. Okay. We almost hit 75 there. Are they going to move in more planes? Maybe. I mean, we're shooting down a lot of planes right now. Oh, we were there very briefly. Sad. I missed it. Okay, well, it might tick back up. It might get there. But I kind of don't think it will. We had an opportunity there. But that's very sad. Very, very sad. We're definitely outperforming them wildly. If we can hit 75%, that's a huge deal. And I saw it there for like a single hour tick. But it is what it is. So for the moment, let's check in on our constructions here. Our radars will help this. There's no doubt about that. They'll get finished up soon. And we're just digging in over here. So it should be reasonably fine. No real problem there, in theory. That said, they have huge numbers here. I actually want to recalculate their division numbers. So pulling up a calculator here, we see 41 plus 4 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5 plus 15 plus 13 plus 11 plus 16 plus 13 plus 21. They have 151 divisions on this front, right? So let's take a quick look at how many they have. 1,092. That number has dropped. So they have, let's take the top end number, 151 out of 1092. This is 14% of their army, at least. This is at least 14% of their army that's on this front. And they're just stalled out here. So that's 14% that is not able to fight here. And that is 14% that's not able to fight on this front. Or, hello, over here? Or over here? I hadn't noticed that an invasion happened here. I had seen this one, although I thought they'd get pushed out pretty quickly like they had previously. Apparently they haven't, or this is a new landing here. That is a potential option as well. But this is fascinating. And the French Commune here has expanded a bit as well. Cool. So we're just continuing to dig in. We are keeping almost 15% of their army occupied here. Honestly, given how weak we are, that's a huge win. That is an absolutely enormous win. So that's great. Now I do want to, we have a new trade available for this guy, actually. Reinforce rate probably doesn't really matter to us, in all honesty. Division recovery rate might be better here. So we'll go for that. That'll be fine. Cool. And yeah, we can see they're trying attacks over here. But they've moved more troops in, and their supply lines are once again a little bit stretched. Our supply lines are okay, but the real question on our supplies is, how are we doing on our tanks? And the answer is, we need another 1,800. And honestly, that is not too bad. We're making good progress on that front. Especially when you consider that we're recruiting 3 divisions right now. That's really good. We're definitely catching up on this. We're now making 5.36 tanks per day, and that's still going to improve to probably somewhere around 6.5 tanks per day. I like it. We definitely need more anti-air, but our anti-air is having an effect. We know that for a fact because of how many more enemy planes we're shooting down at this point. Now, I am thinking about other ways to generate some manpower, right? Our manpower is a concern. There's no doubt about that. And I'm thinking about potentially doing something with our Navy down here. I haven't fully decided on what to do there. That said, we can remove the Southwest Indian Ocean here. We don't need that. And just control the Cape of Africa for the time being. And that'll do just fine. Cool. I would like to see our air war hit 75. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, they've bumped up their number of fighters here. So that's not going to happen for a while. We may actually want to... I was thinking about yielding the air for the moment here and just relying on our anti-air. Let's see what that ends up looking like. We're going to back off quickly. And we can see if that causes them to back off as well. They may reallocate some planes, and it looks like they already have. Look at that. 149 planes. That's super baitable then. Okay, so we immediately fire up air superiority here. We tick up 1 day, and boom, 81% air superiority. Okay. We're going. We're going to drop nukes all along this front. Done. Kaboom. We can still drop more, so we're going to drop a second round. Now, we don't have that many more nukes. So we're just going to do this. Kaboom. And now we go. We launch our attack all across this front. Where are these guys going? Oh, they're supporting this attack. Okay. Cool. Are these guys retreating? Yes, they are. Beautiful. How's our air over here? Oh, we still have full supremacy. For the moment, I'm not going to do anything else nuke-wise. So we should get this location. The question is, are we going to succeed in taking Durban? That is a pretty big deal for us right now. Okay. So we're redeploying here. I kind of want all three of these guys to start attacking Durban. Yes. Taking this airbase would be a big deal as well. But we've substantially weakened their units over here. Honestly, if we were able to take this location and stack wipe these guys, that would be huge. That's a possibility. And it looks like it might end up happening. If we were to take these guys and tell them, come on in over here. Actually, we don't need all of them to. We definitely want some of these guys heading up over here. They're not actually attacking us here, which is wild, but sure. And then our tanks can come down here. So we would encircle these guys, because these forces are all retreating. They were heavily damaged by the nukes. Extraordinarily heavily damaged. How close are we here? Not super close. These guys are retreating. We might get there in time. No, we absolutely don't. Okay, it's sad, but it's not the end of the world. How are we doing in the air? Very well, actually. I'm thinking about nuking this location, as well as this location, just to hit their air bases super hard. They nuked us here, it looks like. What? Hang on. No. Did I nuke the wrong place? No, someone nuked here. It wasn't us. Fascinating. Okay, so we need to think about supply flow over here. Obviously, this is going to need to be repaired. But I'm thinking about this railroad here. Let's go into the railroad map mode here. Yeah, so we're going to need to upgrade this railroad and this railroad as a very high priority. What level naval base is this? It's a level 1 naval base, so we should bring this up to a level 5 naval base. So, let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Cool. We want to make sure their air bases are not operational here for the moment. So we hit here. And I also want to hit here because they have a huge concentration of troops there. Kaboom. Beautiful. So this is a large number of their units. Now they're going to retreat here. And I want to go into our construction. And I want to look at, like, this location, we no longer need to build naval bases here. Same with this one. Now, this one is the one up here. This does not need land forts, not naval bases. This does not need land forts. This does. Okay, that should do it. Cool. So for the moment, we're just going to continue our offensive here. We took this location. Beautiful. We lost it again. But we're heading in, and we should have that very shortly. I'm surprised they fell for the bait on just having our fighters pull out of there. That's kind of huge. So this airbase is definitely our next goal, right? There's no doubt about that. How are we doing on our tank deficit at this point? Oh, we don't have locations set for these. Of course we wouldn't. Let's go ahead and set those back in our capital. Cool. How are we doing on our tank deficit here? We should have lost some tanks in all this, but we're actually improving. 1707. That's fantastic. We do need to get more troops over here. They're on their way. And in fact, one of these is really close. Cool. So our next goal needs to be to delete this for the moment. And our offensive line, ideally, would be here. And it looks like we actually have good capabilities of doing this right now. Potentially. Okay. I definitely want to drop another nuke here, I think. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that. How long until our next nuke? 53 days? Sure. So we definitely want to take this airbase. That is a very, very high priority right now. Pushing up to here would be amazing. Looking at our state logistics, it'll be a little awkward out over here, but I think it'll be fine. How are we doing on those railway constructions? Okay, they're making progress. Cool. So it looks like we're going to hold here. And in fact, it even looks like we're going to take this naval base. Potentially. That's an exceptionally huge deal. Fantastic. We now need to expand our naval control to include the Mozambique Channel. Do we hold this naval base? And we also need to think about this rail line here. There already is one. I think it'll need to be upgraded. We could certainly nuke here. And I think that's not a bad idea. Let's do it. There's 29 German divisions there. Kaboom. Beautiful. So this offensive is going very, very well. We're going to have to stop fairly soon after we take this area, ideally. And we now know for a fact that we're going to need land forts here. We do not need land forts here or here, most likely. I'll keep those queued. Actually, no, I'm going to dequeue those. We're not going to be super in a rush on this, but we do want it around here. And we can also queue up infrastructure here. That will be important. We'll get that queued. I'll move it around a little later on. Okay. I don't really want to be attacking over here. Like, why is this our... Why are we trying to fill in over this way? Let's stop that. All I want is to offensive line here. That's it. That's the whole thing. Okay. Stop this attack. Cool. So we're pushing into this mountain province right now. We have one nuke remaining, and we're not going to utilize it at this time. But honestly, the fact that we're doing this with so many German troops here is huge. But this is the power of nukes. This is the power of nukes. The Germans are unable to resupply these guys anywhere near fast enough. But this is all we want for now. Once we grab this, we're going to dig back in. Because we can't really expand too much further than this. I suppose we could take this location. But otherwise, we're going to be leaving this air zone. And I don't think we do take this location. I think it's fine. Okay, I'm going to redo this. It doesn't need to be like that. We'll just do it like this. Cool. Okay, so we've got all of this under control now. So we want to dig back in a little bit here. We definitely want to build land forts over here. That is definitely going to be a reasonably high priority. We're going to do something kind of like this for the moment. And we're going to have to think about rail lines over here. This rail line definitely needs to be upgraded to level 5. We'll put that down like here for now. And actually, I'm going to bring these down to there for the moment. Okay. Checking in on anti-air over here. Looks good. Now we need to hold what we've taken. We've expanded our holdings down here pretty dramatically, and we now have access to multiple additional naval bases. So this is really, really good. We just need to hold it now. Apparently we're attacking over here. I mean, it looks like we're winning that. So, okay, I guess that's fine. But yeah, we want to dig back in now. Why are these guys all attacking right now? I guess we are on balanced attack. I mean, the Germans definitely can't replace what they lost in that, right? They've got 58,000 manpower. And these guys are at average strength of 16%. There's no way that they can replace what they've lost here. Not right now, anyway. Maybe supplies-wise, if they can get the supplies here. But in terms of manpower, that's going to be really rough for them. Now, we do have a free military factory. And that military factory should absolutely be going after tanks. So we're going to toss that in over here. We need more chromium by quite a lot. Now, for our tanks, I don't really care about our ships right now. For our tanks, we need 9 more units. Okay. So we're going to grab in up to here. Nope, we're going to back off on our chromium. We don't need that much. We can still back off more. Cool. There we go. So we're definitely making gains over here now. I guess we can think about a broader offensive here. Something... I don't really like this position. I was thinking about having it be, you know, along this river here. But apparently that's not really going to be a good idea. We can have an offensive line that would think about being... like this? That's a potential option. But I want to cautiously attack. I don't want to attack super aggressively here. I only want to attack places where we really think that we're going to win. I don't know. This is more attacks than I want to see, I feel like. That said, we are making gains. And these are gains on our own merit. This is not things that the Americans are doing that we're taking credit for, right? So that's absolutely great. Now, logistics up over this way are going to be a problem. This is probably going to grind to a halt fairly soon, unless, well, the Germans probably have pretty solid logistics capabilities over here, now that I think about it. I'm thinking about this railway should probably connect down over here, but whatever. I think it's okay. So honestly, well, these land forts, I'm going to drop down how important we think they are. In fact, for the moment, I'm going to fully cancel all of these land forts. Something kind of like this. We can get a new trait for this guy. Organization first, I guess will be fine. Cool. So we're pushing back the Germans right now. And that's all on the strength of those nukes. That's the whole thing. However, we're pushing into air zones that we don't have control over at this point. So we're going to need to... I would like to split the air wings like this. But I wanted to split them in thirds. So we're going to do that. We're going to bring this down to about 350. We'll bring this one to 300. And then this one to 350. Cool. And we're going to relocate some of these air wings because of range. These guys can head up over here. And then these can head over to this airbase. Okay. And come out over here. Now we are going to need to upgrade these air bases a little bit. So let's work on getting this one upgraded, I think to rank 7? No, let's max them out. But that's less high priority than our supplies over here. So something kind of like that. So that gives us air superiority over everything up here. There are no German planes up here at this time. Cool. Do we want to use our nuke? No. I don't see a good target to nuke here. So we'll just continue our offensive. We got pushed back a little bit here, but we'll take that back immediately and then immediately back off again. What's supplies like up here? Oh, yeah. Okay. So supplies are a little bit grim over here. We can bump up our motorization here. But supplies in general are going to be a little spicy. I think that's pretty clear. Cool. So are the Germans going to shift more troops to deal with us? I also want to check in here. Oh, we now know for a fact that they have 780 divisions. That is down 300 from our previous estimate where we took the high end. But we also know that they've lost quite a number of divisions here. So let me pull up a calculator again here and let's check. We've got 24 plus 19 plus 11 plus 18 plus 11 plus 8 plus 1 plus 7. So they have 99 divisions over here. Out of 780, this is 12.6% of their army that they have here. But they did just take substantial losses over here. We know that they've lost some 30 divisions from our offensive. We've lost 0 divisions. So that is absolutely great. Now, we did not get any of these recruited, so we're definitely not going to get any manpower that way, but that's fine. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue to push the Germans up Africa. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Yensgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.